cold. I'm cold tonight, so it's not good. All right. So welcome everybody to the worst podcast ever. Tonight we are discussing the Super Sentai series. Yes, I am slightly off center. The funny thing is that you don't even really realize it. Like I could sit here, look right at the camera. I know it's off center, but still. Hi, Crown. How you doing? How you doing, Crown? Okay. Hey, Alter. What's up? I'm doing pretty good. I'm cold. Unfortunately, it's kind of on the chilly side here, which is an annoyance. I'm not going to lie, because I hate the cold. But I am doing pretty good. I do have some news to share with everybody. Provided nothing happens, knock on wood. Knock on wood that nothing happens. I actually will be starting a new job on the 20th. So that happened this week. Next Saturday, I got family coming up. I'm still trying to find a way to get out of it, because at least not be here when they're here, because it can't be me while they're here. But I'm getting the feeling that that's not going to happen. So I'm going to end up having to be here. So there probably won't be a podcast next week. That'll suck. Daylight savings time starts, early tomorrow morning, which really sucks. But yeah, otherwise I've been doing all right. I got to keep an eye on my weight. Got scratched by Twix. There's a cat. She got me good. Back of my hand. It hurt. But otherwise I'm doing all right. But yes, Alter, we are talking about Power Rangers. No, actually, we're talking about Super Sentai. And it wasn't the original name for Power Rangers. So Power Rangers was an American adaptation of the Japanese Super Sentai series. And Super Sentai series has been, daylight savings it ends tonight. We fall back tonight. So set your clocks back an hour. Actually, you know what? Just so everybody can see that I'm doing it. Let's see here. Crap, where's my clock thing here? I need to go back to 6. I hate this. I both love and hate this clock. Twix is okay. She just scratched the ever-loving shit out of me today on my hand. She was misbehaving yesterday. She was getting all over the place today. She scratched me on the back of my hand. She really pissed me off. Okay, there we go. All right. Try to get this. See, mine's not. The sad thing is I do have a digital clock in here. I should just let that be my main clock, but I would have to have my power strip on all the damn time for that. But yeah, she's okay. She's just been massively misbehaving most of the day. Okay. 56. Yeah. Okay. All right, there we go. So I set my clock back an hour. My little tiny. There we go. I set my little tiny clock back an hour. Yeah, so I have not watched it yet. I saw a clip on YouTube, but I have not watched it yet. So haven't watched the new South Park yet. But yeah, back to what I was saying though. So Power Rangers is just the American adaptation of the Japanese franchise known as the Super Sentai series. The Super Sentai series actually started back in the 1970s with Go Ranger. It basically consists of a team of either at least 3 to 5 individuals that use special powers to effectively fight the forces of evil. You had Go Ranger, then it went to Jack. Basically, if you watch the ending of Go Kaiser, it gives you all of the teams. But yeah, there's basically that. As for how many iterations there are, I'm gonna safely say there's at least 40. I think we're up to the 42nd that's coming out. That they announced for like the 42nd, but otherwise, I know of there's at least 40. Oh, I know there's more than that. I don't know, it should be up to the 47 because Zenkaiser was the 45th. So yeah, we're at least up to 47, I think. I think because King Oger should have been the 46th. So we're up to like the 47th or 48th incarnation of the Super Sentai series. Because Zenkaiser was 45. That was the entire thing for it. They were 45. Because they had Jew Ranger, Gal Ranger, Bokenger, and Maji Ranger on their thing. So yeah, they were 45. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I don't like Planet of the Apes, so I really don't care. Let's see here. And I hate daylight savings time with a passion. I don't mind it now because I'm going to get an extra hour of sleep, but that means that it's going to get dark at like 4:30, 5 o'clock. It's going to get dark. And when you ended up having to work to like 5 or 6, and you're watching the sun go away behind the counter, and you're watching the sun outside disappear, it gets a little depressing. I remember that Power Rangers in Space crossed over with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Next Mutation in a really piss poor attempt to keep, or at least to jack up I want to say just like jack up the ratings for The Next Mutation, because the ratings for it were tanking so bad it wasn't funny. But it failed miserably because the series sucked. TMNT The Next Mutation was a god-awful adaptation. And I dare anybody to tell me it was good. You know what's funny? I knew you were going to ask that. I was thinking, because I had to go into Walmart to get some motor oil today. And the whole time I'm coming home, I'm like, I was going, okay, I'm doing the Super Sentai this week. That was the topic. And I'm going through my mind, I'm like, Alter's going to ask about the rabbits. He's going to ask about the rabbits. He's going to ask about the rabbits. I knew he was going to ask about the... How did I know you were going to ask about the rabbits? How did I know you were going to ask about the rabbits? Hey, Bit, it's cool. You know, I knew you were going to ask about the rabbits. I knew you were going to ask about the rabbits. I have no idea. Because the Power Rangers have technically fought comic villains before. They have effectively fought Rita's forces. They fought... I'm literally going to go all of Turbo, because that was nothing but a gag Sentai that they dubbed into English, which, if you ever watch Car Ranger, Yeah, Car Ranger. If you ever watch Car Ranger, um, yeah, if you ever watch Car Ranger, you will immediately know why Turbo for true Power Rangers fans is the dividing point amongst the fandom. That is where the fans will draw a line. Between where the series was really good and where it just was god awful. And the truth of the matter is, I'm in the latter group that I'm not a huge fan of what Turbo brought to the franchise. So I hate Turbo with a passion. Power Rangers Turbo to me is a pile of crap on a grandiose scale. And I will never deny that. I will never stop denying it. 100%. It is a massive crapshoot. And that is where I stand by it. 100%. But yeah. But as far as like the Sentai series goes, I literally got into Gokaiger. That was my first full-on Sentai series. Before that, and I do mean before that one ever, before I ever saw Gokaiger, before I ever actually watched a Sentai series, I actually saw pretty much the same thing that a lot of other people did. The one episode of Dino Thunder, I think it was called Worlds Apart, where Connor had to do that report on cultural differences, and they're watching the satellite dish at Haley's Calf, only to see a Japanese Power Rangers show come on. And it was literally, I think it was like episode 10 of Abba Ranger. So it was batshit crazy. Watching that and then realizing that they're basing the Power Rangers off of this. Now, to be fair, they kamikazed that episode badly. If you actually watch Abba Ranger, which last I saw you could, if you actually watch Abba Ranger, you can see where they did the butchering. But that was like one of the better English translation dubs of just like, we're just gonna take the franchise from this, and we're just gonna make it, like into this and see what happens. It's not a bad concept, but it wasn't that greatly done. But still. No 8-bit, I did not see a trailer. I've watched Open Season. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I have watched it. The rabbits appear everywhere. I thought we established that the rabbits appear everywhere. I thought we established that. I thought we had established that the rabbits appear everywhere. They are everywhere. They are everything and everywhere. I thought we established that. They're everywhere. They're everything and everywhere. They always will be. I'm looking around here to see what I'll have to move next before next Saturday. Because I really don't want my ants in here. Well, I don't want my one ant in here because... Yeah, okay, here. So now you guys can kind of see what Twix did to me today. That's what Twix did. So, yeah, I am going to keep that nice and covered. She scratched the hell out of me on that. The ungrateful cat. You went into a crossover story with Tom and Jerry and actual demons and gods from Mortal Kombat. You do realize you have what is essentially gag characters taking on serious fighters. So Tom and Jerry would be massively OP. Not really, because Power Rangers and the Rabbids, the Power Rangers have already taken on comic-like villains. Like I said, look at the entirety of Turbo. That was nothing but gags. It's nothing but, like slapstick. There's no literal rhyme or reason to it. So, I mean, they've already battled comic villains. Just cut and paste that. But yeah, Ouch is not, you're not getting, all I did, I had to hold her so that she wouldn't run outside because my mom went to get the mail and just, she got me the back of her claws. Tom and Jerry and Jackass. So Tom and Jerry crossing over with a reality show about kicking people in the nuts, bashing them in the head with giant foam gloves. And what was that one that almost got them all arrested? Got the one person almost killed? Was the rocket up the ass? I remember Jackass. That's cool, 8-bit. I've been watching The Librarians recently, so there is that. We're up. We only got 5 episodes left of the series. My mom and I are going to finish it up tomorrow, so we're almost done with The Librarians. I love that series. I wish it would have kept going, but I love that series. I love that series. I actually kind of, I'm actually going to admit this though. So I like the Librarian series. I actually kind of like a little crush on Cassandra. Just a little crush. Little crush on her, but that's just me. It's just me. But yeah. Anyway, we're going with Sentai. I should have dug out my Ranger keys that I have from Go Kaiser. But I didn't think of it. And they are buried. I don't want to. I'd have to run out to the living room to get them. They're in a Bojangles box. That actually sounds like a pretty cool idea, 8-bit. Just make sure you're not reading anything that's copyrighted. Because that could be troublesome. That could be a good idea. Like if you win, like let's say X amount of hands against Gex, you could swap them out for Conquer. That would be a pretty cool idea. Or we could work on Poker Night 4. Maybe we're thinking Poker Night 3. We could be working on Poker Night 4. I mean, Poker Night pretty much is set in stone with what it is. It's 5 people at a card table playing poker. 4 characters from different franchises and you, the player, all playing at the inventory. You could easily have it be all these characters and then just start working on the next one. So Poker Night 4, Conquer from Conquer's Bad Fur Day. I can imagine that. Did you watch the new Hell of a Boss, by the way? It dropped last week. My mom and I watched it quick Tuesday morning before I had to go to work. The new episode dropped last Sunday. The mid-season finale. No. We're not putting Mr. Pickles in. No. We are not putting Mr. Pickles in Poker Night. I draw the line there. I draw the line of putting Mr. Pickles in Poker Night. I draw the line at that. Background character? No, I don't even want it as a background character. No Mr. Pickles. There will be no Mr. Pickles in Poker Night. None. I will sooner take Timmy's turkey from South Park before I take Mr. Pickles. Yeah, that was a pretty cool episode, though. We actually learned a lot. There was a lot of stuff that got dropped in that. Like how Fizzeroli was basically having an existential crisis. You had the whole him and Osmodius are officially now a couple. No shit. I'm glad. I hate Mr. Pickles. I hated that show. All new Mr. Pickles this Sunday on Adult Swim. Why? Why? Mr. Pickles sucks. That was a bad show. Should have never been made. They don't have to. I would literally just, I would go down to hell and tell Blitz, look, this dog killed me. So go take care of this dog. Wipe it out of existence, please. I would take care of Mr. Pickles in like 5 seconds. Go take care of this. I have not seen all of Jackass. Let me rephrase that. I have not watched any Jackass. I stayed away from Jackass. I massively stayed away from Jackass. I don't really see Octavia as a wreaking havoc type of character. She's more of the misunderstood, angsty teenager character than she is the I want to cause problems and be this like overarching menace of hell type of problem. That could just be me. I'm sleepy today because I'm freaking cold. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that cold's been knocking me down lately because it's been freaking freezing up here. It was supposed to get a little warmer today, and it was for like maybe 2 hours, and the temperature just plummeted again. It's freezing up here. Not any better because I've been trying to weatherproof my room. As you can see, it's not going very well. Really thick blanket with another thick blanket up top, all to try to weatherproof my room for winter. Just like over here, I have this, but it's not very useful. I could see Stella causing chaos. That I could see. I don't really see Space Ghost causing problems, though. Space Ghost is cool. He had a talk show. Come on, Space Ghost had a talk show. He's cool. Space Ghost is cool. Why you want to hurt Space Ghost? He's cool. Space Ghost rules. Like, always rules. I could definitely see Master Shake roasting Stolas, but I could not see how. Keep in mind, because Master Shake's just an arrogant prick. He's all up in his own ass. So trying to figure out how he would be interacting with Stolas is kind of the equivalent of trying to figure out how Dracula would be interacting with the Loch Ness Monster and, well, to a lesser fact, maybe Egyptians or something like that. Oh, we don't need a Space Ghost for Poker Night 3. We could do Poker Night 4 Space Ghost. No, Poker Night 3 we had Blitz was gonna be in Poker Night 3. What were all the characters we had for that? Because I know we had Blitz. I know we had Blitz. Crap, I don't remember what we all had. Oh, Gex. Blitz Gex. Maybe we can always just change Gex out for somebody else. I don't remember what I had. Then again, to be fair, Harley is kind of difficult to be friends. She does, in a way, suffer from Stockholm Syndrome because of everything the Joker's done. While she is branching out and the DC animated universe has made her a little less reliant on, quote, Mr. J, it's still eh. That's it. Blitz, Ted, Gex, and Master Shake. Okay. Yeah. We got, I mean, if we want to swap somebody out for Gex, we could, but Blitz, Ted, and Master Shake, definitely. Morning Optimus. We started all talking about Sentai, and somehow we got back to Poker Night 3 again. We have to make that the next podcast out. We're just going to spend an entire night talking about what we would like to see in Poker Night 3. Like 100%. That's going to have to be a podcast topic. What do we want to see in Poker Night 3, kids? I want to see this, this, and this. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to make that a topic one week. It's like just solid Poker Night 3. That'll have to be a topic. I'm debating. See, I was kind of debating if I actually wanted to just drag that. I have like a bookcase over here for next. I'm doing multiple things at once here, guys. So I'm kind of like debating, did I want to drag this bookcase out? There we go. It's a little more level. Did I want to just like drag this case out, or do I want to keep it in here, but just take the stuff out of it and put it into a box for them? I might just do that because I do kind of like that bookcase, and I could put all my manga up there. But then again, yeah, that might actually be the easier way because that thing looks heavy as fuck. I don't want to lift that up. You could 8-bit. I'm just saying, just if you want to do like a stream where you're gonna read stuff, just be careful that you can, that it's not gonna violate YouTube's copyright. Otherwise, you should be good. Why do we need Farva? We don't need Farva. We don't need Farva. We already have we had Blitz for Poker Night 3, so why do we need Stolison for Poker Night 4? I feel like my camera's still off center somehow. There we go. I couldn't tell. It was off center. Yeah, we don't need Stolas for Poker Night 4. We could swap. We could put Conquer in Poker Night 3. So we could swap out Gex for Conquer. So we have Blitz, Ted, get Conquer, and Master Shake for Poker Night 3. And then have yeah, these are like really sarcastic characters too. Oh, we could always put Peter Griffin in Poker Night 4. There's an idea. Poker Night 4 with Peter Griffin. All right. No, that's what I'm saying. We don't need somebody else from the Hell of a Boss franchise. We already had Blitz for Poker Night 3. What they did with Poker Night 1 and Poker Night 2 is they had Sam and Max. So they had Sam in the second game, and Max was in the first one. But the thing is that the thing is that they were both the same character in a way. It was the same franchise. They just couldn't represent them both at the same time. So Poker Night 2, they gave Sam the spotlight, and Max was relegated to comic relief. Yes, we have Peter Griffin for Poker Night 4. Yeah, it would definitely work. We could definitely have him. We could definitely have Blitz mocking the food. That would be badass, actually. I would be down for that. We've got to come up with like another character, but we'll save that. We'll save that for the Poker Night topic. For when we do Poker Night, when we talk about Poker Night. So we'll have all the good ideas then, guys. Okay, when we do the Poker Night stream, we'll do that. Tonight we're trying to talk Sentai. We started talking about Sentai, and then we massively got off track. Oh, yeah, remind you, I'll show everybody this. When I was at Walmart today, I saw something. That'd be the first picture. Yeah, first picture. So I saw something when I was at Walmart today. Actually, I saw it yesterday. But here's my question. Does anybody think this is cool? It's a Nintendo Switch controller. It's a wired one, but it's Pikachu. I had actually I considered getting it. I wanted to see if I could get it to work with my gaming laptop. So I'd have like a really cool controller for that. I have not. Okay, fun fact about Spider-Man 2. I have only watched one video of it near the end of the game, and that's all my coworkers was talking about. Yeah, I think it's a really cool controller too. I was like, okay, it's like $25 at Walmart, and I thought I was gonna look it up on eBay to see if I can find one that's cheaper because I want to see how it connects. Because if it's just like a USB connection, I thought maybe I could use it for my gaming PC or for both my gaming PC and my gaming laptop. Because the GameCube controller that I have is okay, but if I go to push on the right trigger for Super Mario Sunshine, it's basically useless. I have tried retooling it, rehotKeying it. I even tried using, I got buried down here. I even tried using this after I finally got this to work. My little weird ass X3 controller. But nothing. It's still just wonky. I don't know why. But yeah, I thought when I saw it, I was like, hey, I could get that for the thing because I've been playing the demo of Super Mario Kart 8. I've been playing the demo at Walmart every now and then. And I was like, like $25. I could like look it up on eBay and see if I can find one that's a little cheaper. Like somebody got one, but Walmart wouldn't take it back because Walmart's return policy is just fucking abysmal. Walmart's return policy is just, it's abysmal. Honest to God, it's abysmal. I hate their return policy. I had to return a DVD there once, and they basically made it. Now, to be fair, it was a brand new DVD. It was the Back to the Future trilogy, okay? Brand new DVD. 100% brand new. Just bought it that freaking day. I crack it open at home. It's missing the third movie. So I had the first and the second movie. I was missing the third. I was like, what the hell? Well, let's see. Carnage scared the ever-loving crap out of Venom. The Joker is essentially a psychopath, and Venom is a sociopathic nightmare. So they're all kind of good. Like, they're legit all kind of good. But yeah, I agree with you though, but I did like it because it had Pikachu on it, because there was a wireless one, but I'm not paying $70 if I do decide to look for one. But I saw it's a wired one for $25. Like, does it connect just like with a USB cable, or is it like some special proprietary connection? Because if it's just a regular USB cable, I thought I could get that. I'm like, I could get that and just use that as my default controller. Because wait, hold on. Let me pull up my let me grab my piece. Let me grab my gamer box here. Let me grab my gamer box. Hold on. Laundry bag. Gamer box. Here we go. This is my gamer box. And yes, before anybody makes a smart ass comment, it is a toolbox. I guarantee you there will be a bunch of people that will go see it just to spank it in the auditorium or in the movie theater. Honestly, there probably will be a lot of people that just go spank it, because there are a lot of people that are massively attracted to Harley Quinn. Okay. So, okay. You want to play ball with me, do you? Stupid box. Okay. Come here, stupid box. Here we go. All right. So this is my gamer box. I'm going to show this off here a bit if I can. So let me move my camera without disconnecting anything or fucking anything up. Okay. Can everybody see everything okay? Give me a sign. Give me a sign if you can see everything okay. Can you see everything? Everybody cool? Wait, hold on. I'll make this a little better. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'll make it better. There we go. Okay. Microphone. Come here. All right. Okay. So, like I said, can everybody see everything okay? You see everything? You good? Thumbs up if you can see everything. Thumbs down if you can't. Do we have a connection? Are we good? We good? Okay. So like I said, this is my gamer box. Cool. All right. So this is my gamer box. So for my Jessica Charms channel, I have been doing PC gaming. Like, well, not PC, but I've been gaming. So this is the controller that I've been using for most of my games. It's just it's a knockoff Super Nintendo controller. It's a Kiwitada. I got it on eBay, and I actually have a second one because it came as a 2-pack. I just haven't opened up the second one yet. So I have that. But this is the controller that I was talking about for the Nintendo GameCube. It's a USB one, but see, I don't know if it's just like the controller or what, but it's like if I push down softly, it doesn't register. But all the other buttons in that function, it's just this button here for doing that particular motion in Super Mario Sunshine just doesn't do anything. But still, I mean, that's just... I can get around that. I've been trying, so I tried the X3. Backup mouse that I have. Basically what is essentially a PS2 controller just for USB. My old range extender, which ironically I should probably use again. I don't know. Let's see here. DT Racer and Rebel Raiders, because I like these games too much to get rid of them. I also have Soccer Mania and Battle Engine Aquila. Again, because I really liked the game and I couldn't get rid of them. Well, mostly Battle Engine and Quail. I wasn't able to beat that. USB to SATA connection because I have a whole bunch of SATA drives in here. These are the headphones that I usually use. Okay, there we go. These are the headphones that I usually use. Unless I pull out my my Hunter x Hunter ones. And then I have like a backup El Cheapo set that I got when I still worked at Five Below. But yeah. I mean, that's my gamer stuff. That's why I'm thinking about when I saw that controller, I was like, that could work to replace the controller that I have for my GameCube games. Because I've been trying to use a different controller. So I got in the wireless one, ironically by accident. I was looking one up on eBay. I was considering it, thinking about it, and then eBay glitched and ended up adding it. It's like, oh yeah, buy it now. And I had to buy it right away. I couldn't back out. I was like, okay, well, I have the money for it at the time. I had the extra money. I was like, oh, what the hell? I was like, I think it's like 10 or 11 bucks. So I bought it. And I was like, okay, that worked out. But then I couldn't get it to work right. It was like 2 weeks ago. I finally get around to reading the instruction booklet for it and realize that I have to basically fix it up for each different thing that I want to use it for. So I guess I still have to do some other stuff. See ya, Alter. Thanks for hanging out. There we go. Put that back down there. Move my laundry bag out the way. Move my laundry bag out of the way. Okay, now we're good. Flick you back up here. There we go. All right, so there we go. Okay, cool. So there we go. So everybody basically got they got to see my little gamer box. It's pretty cool, huh? That's my gamer box. Okay. Let's see here. I have let's see, Harlequin. I have no idea what one would be like, Alter. I really don't know what a Harley Quinn horror movie would be like. Because you would have to define it as for whatever the character is. She's, like I said, she's a psychopath. But she kind of suffers from Stockholm Syndrome in a way. So it's that weirdness that she has of it. I have no idea who Ray William Johnson is. None at all. Not a clue. But, yep. So let's see. About it. I mean, the fun thing is we did kind of start off talking about Sentai, and we just kind of like massively shifted gears. Like massively, majorly shifted gears all of a sudden. It's like, well, we did start off, and then boop, we shifted gears on it, which that's par for the course here, guys. It's par for the course. Let's say rain. Oh, cool. It's going to rain on Monday. That's so great. Well, I got to be work till 12, so I don't care. I actually had to call for my schedule today, which I only had to do one time before. But I had to call for my schedule today, and I got an easy-ish week coming. If I did the math right, it's exactly 30 hours, which is weird. Okay. Still don't know who he is. That should tell you something if I don't know who he is. Like, you saying that, I still have no idea who it is. Yep, that's it. Okay. Open that. There we go. Sorry. The one thing I got yelled at by somebody for, I multitask a lot. But it's just the way my mind works. It's okay, Bits. It's all right. I don't know everybody in the world. I don't know everyone in the world. I really don't. If I knew everybody and I knew everything, I would be sitting on the side of a mountain charging $5 an answer. And I'm not sitting on the side of a mountain charging $5 an answer. So I don't know everything. It's cool. Yeah, it's cool. I don't know everything. Okay, let's see here. But yeah, like I said, I multitask a lot. So if I seem like I'm not, I am paying attention. I'm just multitasking here. But yeah, I got yelled at by somebody for doing that. Go, and there we go. All right. Okay. Yeah, I got yelled at for multitasking. So just if I multitask, I have my reasons. I'm not being an insensitive jerk. It's how my mind works. My mind wants me to do about 20 to 30 different things at one time. So it's cool. I know. I do too occasionally, but I still try like right now, I do a weekly vlog for my Jessica Charms channel, so I'm processing that video while I'm doing this live stream. So while that'll be uploading, I'll be writing in my journal, and then I'll probably get a little exercise in yet. Like I'll change and get ready for bed while this and this is going on. I try to think about what I can do with stuff, where I can move stuff while I'm doing other things. Yeah, it's just the weirdness that I do. I remember when I was a kid, my mom was really impressed by it because she made a comment to me that I had to turn either I was watching TV, listening to music, and doing an activity book. And she goes, I need to shut one of those things. I need to stop doing one of those things. So apparently I told her exactly what was just said on TV, what song I'm hearing, what song I'm listening to, like the exact part the song was up to, and what I'm doing in my activity book all at the same time. And that just impressed the hell out of her. But I mean, I can multitask. It's really easy. I have to do it at work all the time. So like I'm counting like how many slices. I'm actually not gonna miss doing this. But I'm counting the slices that I'm doing for meat. I'm counting up, like I'm working on problems in my head. I'm having a discussion with myself. All I'm standing there handling a customer. It's just like kind of weird. Or I'm standing there, I'm cutting meat and cheese, and I'm doing like I'm cutting cheese or I'm cutting meat. I'm thinking about, what do I want to do this weekend? What game am I going to play? Stuff like that. So whatever you're into, go for it. If you like the show, you like the show. Like I said, I just got into the Librarians again. My mom and I have been binge watching it. You do you. I'm never going to tell anybody that there's something that they can or cannot watch. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. If I want to give my opinion on something, I will. If it sucks, I'll say it sucks as far as I'm concerned. That shouldn't stop you from wanting to watch something. Don't let other people validate what you can and cannot do. If you like something, then watch it. If you think something's cool, then enjoy it. Just keep in mind within like the scope of reality. Like, don't go saying, I love, jumping off of, massively high skyscrapers with no parachute. That's stupid. But yeah, I like this TV show. I think this is really cool. That's your opinion. You're entitled to it. Nobody can take that from you. Believe me. And if anybody tries, then that's their problem. but they shouldn't. I mean, I got into a whole bunch of TV shows, and I always made a joke with my mom that every time I got into a new TV show on, like, let's say it was CBS, then the show would get canceled. Rob got canceled. Partners got canceled. Every time. Like, every freaking time I would get into the show, I'd be like, this is a really cool show. I really like this show. It's really good. And then 2 months later, or not even 2 months, sometimes like a couple weeks later, canceled. The one didn't even make it 2 episodes, and CBS canceled it. And I was like, you didn't even give it a shot. You didn't give it a fair shot at all. You just immediately canceled it. You ended it before it even had a chance to try. But, yep. I had to throw my denim coat on because it was cold most of the day. Now I'm getting a little too warm. So, plus I'm going to end up, since we're almost done this week because you're the only one that's left, and I'm running out of ideas. So, I'll end up changing that anyway. Go for it. That's blending 2 different realities. This is actually really cool. I say go for it. This actually sounds pretty cool. Alrighty. And there may or may not be a podcast next week. Oh, thank you. I like it too. This is the only turtleneck I own. My mom says it actually looks really good on me. Now, okay, granted, the first time I wore it was back in October, so it was last month. The car was getting inspected, and I just wanted something to be a little more comfortable, starting to get a little cold. I like it. I like the sweater. I think it's really nice. I got it on eBay. I like it a lot. The funny thing is, my mom saw it. Now, I showed her the sweater. It's green. Green was never a color that looked good on me, but when my mom saw it, she goes, I like that sweater on you. That does look good on you. I like the sweater on me too, but when I combine it with my fake boobs to make me feel a little more me, then I'm like, this really looks good. Like, I really like this sweater. I like the snowflakes on it. It's only on the front too. There's no snowflakes on the back. Like, you can tell where it stops. It's like really cool. Aw. I have no idea what mine would be. I legit have no idea. There was a thing that was online where you could figure out which house she would be in, but I honestly never did it. I just wasn't a huge fan of Harry Potter. I could never get into it. My mom had gotten me one of the books because there was a book fair at the elementary school, and she got it for like, I think, $5. I could not get it. I tried. I couldn't even get past the first chapter. I could not get into it. It did not thrill me. And the more I'm reading it, I'm like, nah, I'm done. Screw it. I couldn't get into it. Like, nothing I did, I could not get into it. Like, nothing. I just could not get into it. Oh. Mm. Mm. It sounds okay, but it basically just sounds like you're taking sort of what Teen Titans Go did with the original Teen Titans. Is you're taking Suicide Squad, which is essentially a group of mercenaries consisting of villains, and you're taking Hell of a Boss and throwing them into the same loop. So it works. Don't get me wrong, it works. It sounds really good. But on the other end of the spectrum, it's sort of what you're expecting it to be. But it does sound good, though. Sorry, I just had a lot of sugar today. I had a thing of gummy bears. I had a thing of fruit slices. I ate a thing of orange slices that are like candy coated. So I'm kind of on a sugar high. And it's finally starting to crash from it, which is not good. Plus, like I said, it's kind of chilly. So the cold does effectively suck your energy. You just like want to crawl into your nice warm blankets. But I can't because I still have to upload a video yet. So I really can't crawl in my blanket yet. I'll check those out. I just put up another 60-second rant before I did the podcast tonight. I have a few more I still have to process to upload, but I'm working on it. It's a slow process. I want to try to get some decent content out of my Jessica Charms channel, so I'm trying that. But I do have 60-second rants for this channel. I just haven't gotten them all up yet. Working on it. Haven't completed it yet. Is most of them are right on here. Haven't gotten the chance to fine tune it yet. Plus now I have to go through, see the ones that I did, and then delete them off of this because I just transferred all of them onto here. Then delete the ones that I have up already on this, and then I'll know which ones to do then. Well, that's cool. I went to tech school, so I learned website design, which is suiting me very well, as you can see from the fact that I, yeah, it's suiting me very well. Yeah, no, I don't mind people that want to go to college. They want to further themselves. I really didn't want to go. I was kind of pushed into it, but the degree that I got is effectively worthless. And I'm still paying on it. I haven't had to for the last 2 months. God, because I can't afford it. But I'll probably have to, though, now when I start this other job, depending on how much I get paid, I'll have to start doing that, which will suck. But no, I'm not kidding. That's just gonna blow. That's just legit gonna blow. Because I'm gonna end up having a lot of problems with that. But at least they'll finally get their money. Those little bastards, but they'll finally get their money. That's okay. Like I said, on the 20th, provided nothing happens to interfere with it, I'll actually be starting a new job. So. I will have to check that out. The Human and the Hellhound. I will have to check that out. I will legit have to check that out because that actually does sound interesting. All right. Well, there may or may not be a podcast next week. Because like I said, I got family coming up. I don't know if I will be here because I don't want to be here while they're here. But I might end up being here when they're here, which will suck. That will suck. That will massively suck. Because then I won't be able to be me. Like, I'll have to stow my boobs. I'll have to not, like, no earrings, no necklace. I will have to pretend to be the person I don't want to be anymore. And that's kind of bothering me. Because the one aunt does not know. The one does, and she's perfectly fine with it. But the one does not know, and she is the one that can basically throw my mom and I out on our ass. So if she finds out, then that's a problem. At least until we can get the place in our name. Then I don't care. I will frickin' tell her. But prior to that, yeah, that's actually a problem because she's not trans friendly. She is not a friendly person towards the transgender community. So that will suck. Plus, I really don't like dealing with her. I don't get along with her. I don't like her that much. We do not get along well. That's why I'm trying to come up with an idea to not be here. To disappear for the day. Trying is the key phrase in that sentence. I am trying my damnedest to find a solution to my problem to get the bleep out of Dodge. Trying is the key phrase. I'm not succeeding, but I'm trying. You don't really have to move to Ireland. You can just take a trip to Ireland. You don't technically have to move there. You could just take a trip. So do I. I hope I make it too. I don't want to be here next Saturday because I know what my aunt wants. She wants to get into the room that's back here. But in order for that to happen, you see where I'm sitting? This is my bed. I would have to move my bed. I'd have to move the stuff right here by my bed. I have to move all of that. And I have nowhere to go with it. And I'm not about to put my bed up on its side, move that stuff over to here, just so that she can dig all that crap out and I'm breathing mold in for the rest of the winter. Because it's like what's back there. It's mold, mildew, dust. And I don't want to breathe that crap in all winter long. Right now, that stuff being in there is keeping a majority of the cold at bay. It's cardboard boxes, it's cloth, it's stuff like that. And that's stopping a majority of the cold air from coming through that door. So if she wants that stuff pulled out and we're getting close to wintertime, I'll freeze to death in here. I mean, there's a closet I'm going to dig out. She can look through the crap in there. I'm going to drag stuff down from up top there. I'm going to drag this. I'm going to take the stuff off the bookshelf here and throw that out, stuff on top of the bookshelf. She can dig through that crap. She just wants to dig through pictures is what she wants to dig through. The other one wants to dig out her stuff, but most of her stuff's up on the second floor. And I don't see her going up and down the steps. And I don't have any of that cleaned up because we don't have a trash service anymore. I burn our trash. So here's the problem with this, boys and girls. There's nothing to clean because I have nowhere to go with the stuff, unfortunately. Don't get me wrong. I would not mind if she actually was like, okay, just come up. I mean, she can go through the stuff. My one aunt can go through the stuff in the basement. She wants to go through stuff in the basement. She'd be my guest. I'll tell you, I'll leave a note for my mom. This is exactly where my stuff is. Don't touch this stuff. Everything else, fair game. Go for it. Because I know what stuff's mine and what stuff isn't mine. But as far as like the stuff in the attic, forget it. I have no room for it. I have no room to go with any of it. And most of the stuff in the basement was probably chewed on by mice or screwed up by mice. And she wants to clean out this back room. That's a week job. Not a we'll be up here for a weekend. That is like a week or two job. The upstairs, that's like a solid 2.5 week job to clean that out. Because the one section of the attic is freaking long. And it is floor to ceiling, and it's on a slanted ceiling. So she's not gonna clean it out in one weekend. That's not happening. I know the stuff that she wants. Just what I want is the house. I just want the house signed over to my freaking name. If the house gets signed over, she can go up whatever the hell she wants, and we can clean the stuff out. We can find her stuff. I don't care. I just don't have space to go with everything. Because I'm not going to throw it all in here and then not have a freaking bed to sleep on. I'm not going to put it all in the living room and then not be able to sit anywhere in the living room. That's not happening. Not in this or any other lifetime. It's not happening. But, yeah. That's been my thing lately. So I said, if she wants to clean stuff, she wants to go through boxes, there's a shit ton in the basement. She can go through those. And that's what I'll recommend. Go through that first because it'll be slightly warmer down there. Go through that first down there. And then I can move the stuff from the upper floor down to the lower floor and give us more room on the upper floor. Rather than going from up to down, go from down to up. Because if you clean out more room in the basement, then I can throw more stuff down there. I can take it from the top and throw it down. I mean, normally if it's like a pile of trash, you start from the top and go to the bottom. But if this is a pile that has levels and there's like sectioned off levels, if you can start from the bottom and not cause the pile to fall apart, go for it. But that's the bridge I'm going to be traversing next week. I'm going to try my damnedest to not be here. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do yet, but I don't want to be here because I want to be me. And when the one aunt comes up, I can't be me. If it would just be the one that's coming from out of state, I wouldn't have a problem with it because she knows I'm trans. She knows I'm Jessica. She's fine with it. The one that lives in the States, like a county away, she's the one that does not know. She's the one that will have a fit. And that's what I don't want, is that crap going on. But that's my headache for next week. So like I said, there may not be a podcast next week, so don't shoot me if there isn't. But yeah, that's about all I got for this week, guys. Though I will say this, I think Ultra will probably be happy because there is going to be a podcast topic once. We are going to eventually talk about the rabbits. That'll probably make Ultra happy one day. Hey, Isaac. Nice to see ya. It's good to see you. How you doing? It's been a while. It's been a while. All right. I don't know what else to talk about. Well, technically everything's a song if you really think about it. There's a song called Knock 3 Times. Because people usually knock like 2 or 3 times on the door. It's the song Knock 3 Times. Yeah, almost like everything's a song. Well, Hello Again. There's a song. That's a song. I can't sing any of them. I don't want to get struck by YouTube. Their almighty godhammer of YouTube. They have their own Mjolnir that can just smite people if they're not careful. But yep. Yes, that I did know. Sad thing is, I really don't follow Eminem that much, and that is something that I did sadly know. And I don't know why I knew that. But yes, I did know. I did know that, which is both sad and just. Well, it's sad that I know that. There's a plethora of knowledge in my head, and there are some things that I really wish I didn't know, and then there are things that I do know. That sadly is one of them. That sadly is one of them. It's weird. It's legit weird that that's something that I know, but that is legit. It's legit weird. But anyway, guys, I think that's about all I got for this week. Like I said, there may or may not be one next week because of family coming up. Otherwise, if there is one next week, there is. If not, we'll be back the next week. So, worst case scenario, we'll be back in 2 weeks, which would be the 18th, or we'll be back next week if I'm really, 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 really lucky. Please let me be lucky. But I can always just tell them I'm sick too. I mean, I know why they're coming up. I mean, my one aunt's coming up from North Carolina. Yeah, I could always just send her an email and go, hey, just give me a heads up. I am sick. Like, I'm not feeling 100%. So, mom will let you know if I'm sick. And if I am, I'll just lock the door. Like, I can legit lock my door. I can just have mom lock me in and just sleep in my bed all day. Just go, I'm just going to just do that all day. Which, honestly, I probably could. But then she'd have to come feed me. I'd have to go to the bathroom at some point. But, nah. I just don't want to deal with my aunt. I just don't want to deal with the one aunt. Because she's a pain in my neck. I had to drive up to my cousin's to give her some paperwork. Would have been last week. And she just... Ugh, it is too long of a fucking drive up there. But anyway, guys, that's all I got for this week. I will catch you all next time here on the worst podcast ever. Don't forget to check out my 60-second rant videos. And I do have an alternate channel. If you guys want to see me suck at video games, or if you want to see me currently right now play Pokemon Sapphire, go check out my Jessica Charms channel. Because I started Pokemon Sapphire. And it's over there. Which reminds me, I do have to... Okay, so I have something I can do then either Monday night or tomorrow night. I'll have to check that quick. But, yep. So, I'll catch you all later. Bye, guys.